Do you ever feel like giving up? Like you're just not strong enough to handle what life throws at you?
I'm not strong enough.
You've probably been in those moments where the weight of everything just feels too much to bear.
I can't take this anymore.
Like the pressure is going to crush you completely.
Listen to them. They're dying, Artu.
But here's the thing. What if I told you that you've been underestimating yourself all along? What if I told you that the strength you've been searching for is already inside you, waiting to be unlocked?
It's in you, just as it's in them.
Have you ever looked back at a tough time in your life, maybe something you thought you'd never get through, and asked yourself, how in the world did I survive that? That's because deep down, you're far stronger than you give yourself credit for. But here's the real question. Why don't we see that strength when we need it most? Why do we get stuck thinking we can't handle what's ahead? You've been there, haven't you? That sinking feeling when you scroll through social media and it feels like everyone else is crushing it while you're just barely hanging on by a thread. Or maybe you're in the middle of a tough situation, whether it's school, relationships, work, or just figuring out who you are. And you've caught yourself thinking, I don't think I can make it through this. That voice in your head keeps telling you you're not enough, that you'll never be able to handle it, that maybe you should just give up. Does that sound familiar? If so, let me know in the comments. But what if I told you that you're wrong? What if I told you that you've already proven your strength time and time again? And that in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock that hidden power within you. Because the truth is, you're stronger than you believe. And by the end of this video, you'll not only see it, you'll feel it. Stick with me because over the next few minutes, we're going to break down why you underestimate yourself, how you can start recognizing your inner strength, and most importantly, how to use that strength to overcome challenges and achieve things you never thought possible. My name is Stephen Kofer. I share real-life experiences based on my experience as a husband, a father, and a mechanical engineer for over 25 years. I share lessons learned the hard way and practical steps tailored to the challenges people face today. Whether it's mastering personal development, developing personal finance skills, or learning life lessons, you'll get actionable insights to move forward with confidence. So why do you underestimate yourself? Most people don't realize their true potential because our brains are literally wired to focus on the negatives. As an engineer, I'm guilty of this. I'm so accustomed to focusing on fixing product problems that I need to take a step back occasionally and focus on what's going well. Same thing for parenting. Sometimes I'm too hard on my kids when they make a mistake. Psychologists call this negativity bias. It's that little voice in your head that reminds you of every failure, every mistake, and every time you fell short. But here's the truth. That voice isn't your reality. It's just noise, and it's time to turn the volume down. Let me share a story with you. One you've probably heard before, but it hits differently when you think about it like this. Imagine failing 10, 100, or even 1,000 times. That's not an exaggeration. That's what Thomas Edison went through when trying to invent the light bulb. Imagine if he had given up after the first 100 failures, or even the first 50. We'd all still be reading by candlelight. But Edison didn't see those failures as a sign that he wasn't strong enough. He saw them as stepping stones to success. He believed in his strength, and even when the world thought he was crazy, he kept going. So what's stopping you from believing in yours? I mean, seriously, if Edison can bounce back after 1,000 L's, you can definitely survive that awkward Zoom call where your mic was on the whole time and you didn't realize it. Talking about character building. So how do we recognize that inner strength? So here's the thing. Your strength, it's like Wi-Fi. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there, working in the background. And the truth is, you've already proven your strength in ways you don't even realize. You just need to connect the dots and recognize it for yourself. Let's take action. Start small. Think back to the last time you faced something difficult. Maybe it was an exam that you were sure you'd fail, or a conversation that you were scared to have. Guess what? You got through it. And that's proof right there that you have the strength within you. Recognize that win and build on it. Reframe struggles as wins. Every struggle I've faced has left me stronger than before. The time my girlfriend dumped me the day after Valentine's Day, that taught me resilience and self-worth. All the times I've applied to jobs, maybe even had interviews and didn't get the position, it gave me experience and it taught me how to do better next time. Instead of seeing struggles as setbacks, start seeing them as building blocks for your strength. Surround yourself with positivity. No one climbs Mount Everest alone. They've got a team. People who believe in them and push them when it gets tough. So if you're surrounded by people who tear you down or make you doubt yourself, it's time to find your support system. Your strength will shine brightest when you're around people who remind you of it. And hey, we've all got that one toxic friend or family member who's like, I told you so. My advice? Identify the unhealthy aspects of that relationship, then clearly communicate your decision to limit contact, set boundaries, and be honest about why you need to distance yourself. You need to prepare yourself for some potential emotional reactions, but you need to stay focused on your own well-being. Let's talk about strength in action. Strength isn't about never failing. It's about how quickly you get back up. And here's how you can get back stronger, faster, and more determined every time life knocks you down. Some techniques to build resilience. First, visualize success. Picture yourself as the main character in an epic movie. Personally, I like to think of myself as William Wallace in Braveheart. Why? Because he never gives up. Would you root for the hero who gives up the first time something gets hard? Probably not. So stop doing it to yourself. Visualize the person you want to become and start stepping into that role today. Mel Gibson, look out. Set micro goals. So instead of obsessing over the whole staircase, focus on just one step at a time. Set small, achievable goals that build momentum, and before you know it, you'll look back and realize you've come further than you ever thought was possible. And celebrate every win. When you acknowledge even the small victories, like finally putting away the laundry that's been sitting on your dresser for 2 weeks, you're reinforcing the habit of success. No win is too small to celebrate. And if you're feeling like you're moving slower than a snail in a traffic jam, remember, even a sloth gets where it's going eventually. Be the sloth, but a motivated sloth. You've survived 100% of your hardest days so far, and that's all the proof that you need that you're stronger than you think. Strength doesn't mean you'll never face challenges. It means you've got what it takes to overcome them. And you've already proven that time and time again. Now it's time to believe it. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment below and share one challenge that you overcame recently. You never know, your story might inspire someone else to keep going. For more info on how to build resilience, check out this video here. And hey, if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos just like this one on building success. Remember, you've got this, and you're just getting started.